What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up was up. JBRISKO, not no amateur. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, this is the last part of the series. We have part 28, 29, and the finale, which should be part 30. Right? And I didn't really talk too much on the last video. We kind of just got up out of there. I needed a break. Like I told y'all before, I needed me a little cigarette break. And I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke anything, but I definitely needed me a invisible joint because the shit she done put us through, I had to take one for y'all. Nah. But real quick, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I'm not gonna do too much of a recap of the last part that I put out. I just wanted to touch on it a little bit. It had set in with me. And I said, hold up. I know this therapist did not tell this lady her daughter couldn't come back to the home, then pack up her stuff and leave the house, all to send a text message to a dream saying, oh, you threatened my life, oh, you this, oh, you that, just to make it seem real, just so that something is in text, something is in writing. Because you know, when you go to the police, you can't do a whole lot of he said, she said without proof. I mean, they'll let you get away with a little bit, but serious accusations, you can't really, kind of go up there with that nonsense. So she tried to send a text message so that it's in text talking about you threatened my life. That's why I left. Whole time she was just trying to get out of that leasing contract. So she filed a restraining order against Dream. Dream files a restraining order against her. And this therapist has the audacity to come and say, I only did all of that because I knew that was my way out of the lease. Ma'am. So what are you trying to do now? What do you want me to do with this information? You want to tell me, oh, you wish the best for me and you wish that I get this and get that and I deserve this and I deserve that. After, by the way, you done sucked all of my trauma in like a sponge and then squeezed it out on my face when you got mad at me before you left the crib, right? So now a couple weeks later, couple days, weeks, months, whatever it was, you want to tell me I deserve this and I deserve that? How sway? Somebody comment down below and make that make sense. And so now here we are, right? A Dream is living her life. She's back in therapy. She has a woman, an older woman, something like a mother figure, auntie figure, helping her through her situations. And as she's letting her therapist know what's going on, the therapist is like, wait, your ex done broke so many rules. I'm gonna need you to file this and file that and send it to him and send that to her and send this to they and get that to we, because this has to be reported. This is a violation. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like it was cool for the new therapist to give a Dream all this information and all of these resources to do what she needed to do, to take the necessary steps, in shutting this down or reporting this incident, reporting this specific situation. But when a Dream said that the lady didn't even ask, didn't even let her know that she was going to start filing things and start getting things working and moving, I felt like she had too overstepped her boundary. Now, if she would have said, hey, because I am a therapist, if I hear things like this and I have the resources to fix them or have the resources to report the specific situation, by law, this is what I have to do. So with you telling me this, I now have to report it. That's one thing. But if I'm remembering correctly, a Dream says she didn't even know the lady was finna go above and beyond the way she did. So I feel like she overstepped her boundary there, because what if a Dream was lying? What if a Dream was really the crazy person who fell in love with her therapist, and everything about moving in with the therapist and living with the therapist and going on dates and trips, that was all just a figment of her imagination. And so now you have went out against this therapist making claims against this therapist because your new client has said this has happened. She said this is her number. She said these are our messages. She said these are pictures of us. She said all of these things, but what if it wasn't true? You know? So I felt like she overstepped a little bit, and I'm thinking about it in another way too. What if a dream knew, right? This is all hypothetical though. A dream knew, hey, this therapist is crazy. I just really want her out of my life. I don't want her to mess up someone else's, but until I move out of state or until I get somewhere where I feel secure and safe, you know, I'm not going to report it until then. That way I know that I'm taken care of if she ever was to try to come at me. Because we know she's probably going to lose her job behind this. She may lose her license behind this, you know? So what if a dream was in the works of getting herself and her child to safety, and this therapist just jumped to the rescue? Here go another Captain Save. Oops, I didn't mean that like that. But you know what y'all know what I meant. Because I ain't calling a dream that, but y'all know what I meant. So you don't went above and beyond to report this therapist before you even know that a dream is even telling you the truth. Maybe what if a dream is telling you a dream? What if it's partially true? What if a dream pursued the therapist? You know? So that's my unpopular opinion about the new therapist. And come to find out, she went and filed everything she needed to file. Therapist Bay found out, and all of a sudden, a dream's new therapist that was helping her oh so much has now disappeared. She's no longer her therapist. And we're all wondering, what did Therapist Bay do to new therapists? We gonna find that out right now. Look, I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I never do. If you fuck with me like I fuck with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're going to get straight into this video. Let's get it. And I still ain't forgot about that engagement video she popped up. And I'm just crossing my fingers that in these last 2 to 3 videos, she do not say that she gets back with Kay and they get engaged and then they break up again. Let's pray that this is smooth sailing. But I do need an explanation of that engagement ring video, because what the hell was that? Lego.
This is part 28 from Trust to Trauma, Dating My Therapist, get into the story time. So before I tell y'all about Gigi, tell me why I'm at work, because I work from home. Tell me why I see my notification going off on my Ring camera. I know you fucking lying. So I see Kay's car, and both of her car doors are open. So I log out of my computer and I'm going outside because, ma'am, what you trying to do? I go down my steps and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you here? I'm just returning what doesn't belong to me. Y'all, while I looked around the fucking corner and this motherfucker got the first big fern by my garage door. Goddess. Yes, ma'am. She brought it back. And Prosperity, the other one. I said, so you telling me you done drove away from Montgomery to bring these plants? She was like, I was coming here anyway because I had something to do or whatever. I just decided to drop them off. Let's see. I'm not trying to do anything else but drop them off. And then I see that she has returned my 7-foot Christmas tree that I had left in Montgomery from when we first lived together. I completely forgot about that tree. Yeah. And so I'm like, is this it? Like, is this everything? Because, all right, now.
Don't
so
come
she
back.
leaves, and I'm sitting here with this big ass fucking plant with nowhere to put it. Because you already replaced it with some plants from Home Depot. So if you were going to return the original plants, why you didn't do that from the get-go? What made you buy me a whole new, like, make it make sense, baby.
She probably put something in them.
My therapist, my new therapist, we're going to call her Gigi. Gigi got the hell on, okay? I'm going to put some lotion on my hands because y'all know I love talking with my hands. And I'm going to tell y'all why I think she got the hell on. About to go in the kitchen. Cousin, we finna get this thing popping. So go ahead and get your little beverage, honey, and let's get back to it, because I got to tell y'all about Gigi.
Come on.
I remember I told y'all that my therapist, my new therapist, When she heard about the story with Kay, she hopped right into reporting her, which she should have. But my whole reason for even starting therapy was completely put to the side, and the whole focus was on Kay.
See?
That was a red flag. Number 2, we had agreed that we would revisit the situation after I have, you know what I'm saying, gave her the opportunity to know about me and what I needed. But she took it upon herself to report Kay on my behalf as if I'm not capable, or she didn't believe that I was going to move forward with it. Number 2, Gigi and I had agreed that I would get off of the platform that I met her and Kay on, and she had a private practice or whatever where she offered virtual sessions and she accepted my insurance, so it was perfect, right? We had a consultation. She had me sign some paperwork, verify my insurance, all that good stuff, right? Kay had sent an email. Now, let me explain the email situation, okay?
Once again, see who, I don't know what this platform is. Please, can you let us know what this platform is? Because I don't never want to run into it. Okay. I hope it's not the same platform that I use. I don't think it is, but I hope it's not. Okay. Isn't that a violation also? And I don't know. Maybe this platform will let you, sell your services to the clients that sign up on their platform, which sounds like a no. But why does everybody want to take things off the platform? The platform is here for a reason. I signed up through this program to talk to you through the program. And now you're saying, okay, let's get you off this program and let's do this private. I got my own little private practice. I'm sure that's a violation. I'm sure. And I know that these are 2 different fields of work, but that's just like if you're an in-home caregiver and you're working with a family and the family say, oh, okay, I know you're working through this company, but we're no longer going to work through the company because we don't like the owner of the company. We're just going to get somebody personal and we want you to work for us personally. You can quit your job and go work for them personally, but I'm sure it's against the contract. That client is bringing that company money and then they're paying you. That company doesn't want you to offer your special services. If it's not going through the company loses money. So yeah, red flag. Yeah, I don't like the new therapist either.
Okay. So remember, she had me fill out a form giving her permission to speak on my behalf to the counseling board. My therapist, right? Not Kay, my therapist. So I filled out the form and I sent it over to the platform where my therapist and Kay worked at. So that way they could, see that, hey, I'm giving her permission. I did that. Kay hacked into my email because she emailed the platform where she worked at. And she CC'd my therapist. Yeah, she CC'd my therapist like, yeah, bitch, I see you, and I know who you are, and I know what you did. Stating that she was assisting me and that I was giving her permission to speak with my therapist. Oh, yeah. So, mind you, on this form, she has all of my therapist information. But what was supposed to be private to me was now open for Crazy Cake. Kay. Because of my PTSD with therapy, I thought it was a great idea if I get off of the platform where I met Kay and my now therapist. And so my therapist thought it was a good idea as well, if that was something I wanted to do. And she allowed me to find her practice online through my own research. And then we decided to pick up from there. My therapist, after setting up a consultation, after signing paperwork, verifying my insurance, writes me on the platform we just came from and say, hey, I'm going to need to verify if I can see you outside of this platform. A week passes. You still there, Gigi? Did Big K get you? Hello, are you there? I responded, no response. I just got the hell off the platform because fuck it. Okay? Fuck it. At this point, I don't know. That's the 3rd red flag right there. How dare you abandon little old me? Ma'am, do you know how hard it was for me to even trust anybody after K? Grandma, hello? Are you there? So y'all know I'm gonna keep it
Everybody
real with
was too focused on everything else but their job. Their job was to help her through her situations and her past trauma. Kay want to fall in love. Grandma is nosy and messy and want to take Kay down so bad. Ain't nobody doing their job.
y'all. All right. Even if it makes me look stupid, even if I look dumb, weak, all that, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Cause that's just who I am. So this whole situation had gave me such anxiety. I feel abandoned by my therapist. My ex-therapist abandoned me in the home, which I ain't too much mad about that part. But everything that I have been through, and now at this point, I just don't even want to do the court shit. I don't want to do it. So I goes down to domestic relations, and you know what I did? I requested to dismiss the case. Yes, I did. I requested to dismiss the case. I'm just so tired of dealing with all this bullshit. It was, I was just over it. After all of
That might have put it to a complete
I get
end.
another email from Kay. Because remember, she's blocked from my text. I get an email from her, and she's saying, a dream, question mark. Can you remove the restraining order? I ignore it. She sends another email. Can you please do this for me? Can you please stop contacting me? So she says, I have no desire to talk to you. I am asking for you to remove the restraining order because you don't need protection from me. And I am trying to get a military contract, and this is preventing me from doing so. So I need it removed. I have removed yours as a courtesy, just so you can have the house.
No.
Now, all you have to
You removed mine because you said you only got it to get out of the leasing contract. That's why you removed mine. It wasn't about keeping the house for me. And no, you wanted to get out of that contract because if a dream decided to up and leave and break the lease, but don't actually pay to break the lease, and they report that, that's going on a dream credit. That's going on Kay's credit. That's messing up everything when it comes down to housing. So Kay wanted to make sure her shit stayed straight. Because if a dream decides to get up and bounce and not pay no fees, not give no heads up, and the property call themselves evicting her, if she decides not to pay, then that's going to go on a dream's credit and Kay's credit. And evictions don't look good. So like you said before, Miss Ma'am, you got the restraining order so that you can send that to the rental company so that you can get out of this leasing contract. That's why you got it, and that's why you dropped it, the charges. Now you did it for me. Now you did it for me because you want me to do something for you.
do is do me a favor and remove the restraining order. Thank you. Girl, at this point, unhand me. It also states in this same email that she had the option to put me out. But she told them no. Put me out of what, baby? Out of your mind? Because I know you ain't talking about this damn house. Whoo, the gaslight. The manipulation, cousin. But oh, cousin, it does not end here. Like, after everything that I've done for you, you're going to jeopardize my career over a piece of paper? It literally would take you 5 minutes to remove the restraining order, and you can't do that for me?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
That's so selfish. You just can't do the right thing? You lucky that's the only thing I got you in court for. Now be a lady and leave quietly. So she's like, they asked me, could you afford the house on your own? And I didn't even mention it. And I was there to listen to you full time as your therapist, love you, and not be reciprocated. What kind of reciprocation is you looking for from your client, ma'am? I ain't ask you for nothing but removing a restraining order, and after losing my salary, $30,000 is what she claims she spent on me in a year of us talking. That's a big reach. No income, and all I asked for was for you to help me, and you can't help me after my life's work was to be a support for you, and it's fuck me. Have a good night. Then you decided on the same platform that I met you on, Dream, You could have gone anywhere for therapy. You wanted this to happen. You wanted revenge. That's why you dreamed of revenge and being caught for murder, because you killed me and I got your revenge.
What are you talking about?
Baby, what dream you talking about? Because I don't remember this one. I have bullets on you that I never used because I had no desire to. But what kind of bullets, sis? Careful now. One bullet you have left, instead of removing it, you decide to make it take. How long will your empire last, built on the downfall of someone else? Do the right thing like I've done by you. Ma'am, my ancestors are on your fucking neck. And they're about to hang your ass if you don't get out my email. Hold on, cousin. Hold on.
It's some more?
That house you're so proud of, haha, I paid the down payment on for the family we had, and you can't remove a fucking restraining order so I can move on with my life? Your choices are your life consequences, you energy vampire. Those are not my words. Those are Kay's. And so she says, share this email with your talking ass therapist too. Shit, Gigi gone now. Hell. I responded. I was just like, okay. Now at this point, I am highly regretting going down there to dismiss this fucking protective order. This is part 28.
Because whole time you doing all this talking, it's
Trust.
already dropped. Bookie.
This is part 29, from trust to trauma, dating my therapist. Let's go. In this video, I am going to be reflecting on the relationship that Kay and I had. I will be covering some things that I had not mentioned, just to give you guys a little bit of an insider prior to the last episode. The last episode will tell you about where we ended and where we go from there. I will also be going live to let you guys have an opportunity to ask me any questions, just so we can reflect all together, because y'all my cousins now. So cousin, I know I left out telling you about how my current therapist went Casper. But before I do that, I'm going to catch you up on the investigation involving Kay. So I'm just in the kitchen minding my business. I get an email and it says, hey, your provider is no longer on the platform. And I'm like, I just know my therapist ain't just ditched me. What? I opens up the email, and to my surprise, I see Kay's name. Oh, wow. This is real. I won't lie. For a hot millisecond, I felt bad. No. Hold on. Hold it. I felt bad for a millisecond. Only because I never really wanted revenge. I just wanted to peacefully move on, and for her to move on and hope to God that life teaches her a lesson. I didn't want all this extra shit. I just wanted peace.
But you had a nosy
But at the
ass
same
new
time,
therapist that wanted it.
I was relieved, because nobody, and I mean nobody, I don't care what the situation is, deserves to be manipulated like that. I met Kay when I was at my lowest. I hadn't always been broken, confused, and lost. I've always been up. Just like everybody else, I'm no different. I had a hardship. And just like most people do, they talk to somebody about it. Whether you talk to a friend, a family member, or a professional mental health therapist. I did what I thought was best for me at the time. And she took advantage of that. So yes, I am completely thrilled that she can no longer manipulate anybody else. So shortly after that, cousin, Kay sends me an email. Now I know you're wondering, like, why the f did you still getting emails? I can explain.
Please.
You know, there's something about a woman that keeps receipts for special occasions, in case I need to take something back. Like my power, because don't ever play with me. So she told me that she had got let go while in the middle of a session with a client. And then that's when she followed up with all the kudos and I'm going to report myself to the board, all that stuff. So this is what's trippy. Kay had a therapist The entire time. Oh, yeah. She would tell her therapist about everything that we had going on. The good, the bad, the ugly, all that. But that wasn't the problem, right? No, what the problem was is that when things went left, she would tell me that her therapist said that I was wrong, she wasn't, and that she needed to leave me alone. So I wondered, does her therapist know that I was once her client? Wait a minute. Does she know that Kay is a therapist as well? Does she know that she pursued me as a client and that we're living together? Does she know all of this? Ain't no way. Can't be. Before all the craziness had happened once we moved into the house, I asked her. I said, does your therapist know that I was your client? And she said, hell no. She don't even know I'm a therapist. What the hell I look like telling on myself? I never tell on myself. Things that make you go, So, cousin, when we got into it at the house, I said, you need to get you a new therapist because this ain't working. You wasting her time and yours. And she was like, I don't have a therapist anymore. I stopped seeing her.
Why?
I said, what you mean? What happened? Not you stop seeing that lady. And this is what she said. Well, I thought about what you said and I told her the truth. And she told me that I needed to report myself. And I stopped going. Because I ain't no way in hell I'm about to report myself. I ain't telling on myself. Hell no. But you was willing to tell on yourself when you got laid off, though. The math is not mathing. No, cousin, this shit is stressful. So let's go ahead and get back to Gigi. Now, mind you, cousin, I knew nothing about her hacking into my email and emailing my therapist. The way that I found out is from my therapist. So she reached out to me and said, hey, how you been? What's going on? You know, I hadn't heard, anything from you on an update on the situation or whatever. Did you have your former therapist reach out to me? Say what? Our former therapist? No, why would I do that? I don't talk to her. Oh, I had thought that you guys may have gone back together because... No, ma'am, you didn't think that. No, ma'am. Because she sent an email and she was just like, do you think she has access to your email? And so I'm looking at my email. I'm looking at the sent folder. I said, I don't see any messages that were sent. I was like, was it from me? Was she posing like me? She's like, oh, no, it's definitely her. She emailed me from her email. Good as batshit crazy. This is fucking nut. So one of my cousins was in the comments and was like, was she still, practicing while y'all was together? And the answer is absolutely yes. The entire relationship, she was still being a therapist and seeing hundreds of clients. Now, there were quite a few that were odd, but there was one that I remember vividly that I could never forget. And the client was on speaker. I was in the kitchen cooking and loading some dishes in the dishwasher. And the client was like, yeah, I'm just having so much trouble with making friends. And it's just been so hard in my area. I just don't know what to do. Okay, proceeds to say, sometimes you may just have to close up shop and pack up your things and move to a new city. Bitch. I almost went in there and brought her ass and shut her ass up in the damn dishwasher because who you talking to, me or her? What's up with the subliminal, honey? Because you know how I feel about my shop. I just held my breath and kept going because I didn't want to overreact. But equally, I felt the shade. So, cousin, because you have gotten this far into this video, into this whole series, I want to give you a glimpse of what manipulation, real manipulation, sounds like.
And girl, bye. Girl, bye. You've been in my life, you have had issues. Girl, bye. And you haven't. You fucking delusional. You have been evicted. You want to keep recording? Really? No, go ahead. You have been evicted.
You are chaos.
And that's okay.
You attract chaos
All
in
right.
your life.
Okay.
Your life is chaotic.
And that's fine. She's schizophrenic as fuck.
Don't you hear voices, you stupid bitch? Don't
You call
hear
me a
voices?
stupid bitch?
I did.
Yeah,
Don't
a
you
voice
hear
that tell me to
voices?
leave you the fuck alone.
Well, bye. You hear voices.
I'm not going anywhere. You are.
You have auditory
Really?
schizophrenia.
You don't know what you're talking
bipolar
about.
Depression. You have
You
all
don't know
of
what you're
these
talking
things.
about.
You take medication every day. You pop pills every day, but you won't see a therapist because one platform didn't work out because you don't want help a dream.
And it took everything in me not to go to prison that day.
Woo! Who was ready for the voice? Who was ready for the voice proof? The audio proof? Who was ready for that? I didn't know that that was coming. That is wild. Yeah, one thing I can say is his therapist is diagnosing her with all of these disorders, right? Yet, knowing these things about this person, you pursued her. Whether it's true or it's not true, right? Whether she suffers from all of these different things or not. Kay feels in her heart that a dream suffers from those disorders, and she still pursued her. She still played on her emotion. She knows what a dream told her in those sessions. She knew what would light a dream up, what will make a dream feel special. She knew her way of confusing a dream. She knew how to manipulate it. She knew what to say, what to do, like most abusers do. You know, one thing I have learned is that abusers do not abuse on the first date. Nah. And a lot of women that you hear that are in these situations or similar situations, sometimes worse situations, a lot of the time you will hear, well, he didn't used to be like that, or she didn't used to be like that. And that is mainly because of one or two things, in my opinion. I am not a doctor by all means, but in my opinion, one, something traumatic happened in that abuser's life that flipped the switch while you guys were in a relationship. Or two, something happened to that abuser way deep down in the past. And when he met you, he studied you. He learned everything about you, or she. It ain't all about he or she. Learned every single thing about you. How to make you smile, how to make you laugh, how to build you up, how to break you down. And when they got you right where they want you, it's up. It's up for them. They can drop you and pick you up like a bad habit easily. Any day of the week, any time of the year. You can move on with somebody else for 2 years and they know exactly what to say to you and exactly what to do for you to make you leave the person you with. So we got one more part and it's supposed to be the finale. I feel like we've heard everything we needed to hear, but let's see if there's anything new we can figure out.
Hey cousins, I hope you guys enjoyed my video series From Trust to Trauma with Dating My Therapist. I will be going live on July 21st, this Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's meet up, let's talk, let's chat, and let's toast to new beginnings and healing. Love y'all. Bye.
Well, I might have been wrong. This whole time I thought we had 30 parts, but we actually had 29. Y'all drop in the comments how y'all feel about it. I've been seeing some of you guys' comments and agreeing, with a lot of them. And it's crazy that people really go through these things. They really do, Hopefully, if you are someone who are going through similar things to a dream and other people I have reacted to, I hope you seek help and I hope you're able to safely get out of that situation. All right, let's talk in the comments. I don't like to tussle. If you like videos like this and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up, was up. JBRISKO, not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.